everyone, welcome to English 1C. My name is Kim Pipitanasen and I'm going to be your instructor this semester. I'm also going to show you how to navigate the course management system. Each page in Canvas has a content area, a navigation menu, a breadcrumb menu, and the sidebar. So to start, choose the Start Here button on the home page, and this will lead you to the Getting Started module. To move through the material in the module, choose the Next button in the lower right corner, and you'll notice that some of the pages have tabs, so you'll want to make sure to click on each tab so you see all the information. Next, let's look at the syllabus page. Here you have a printable syllabus and a printable calendar if you'd like a hard copy. You can also preview these by checking the preview pane. Here are links to direct items in the syllabus and also links to each module of the semester. So let's look at modules. On the top you'll see the Getting Started module. After that is the syllabus module. Next is the video resource module. This includes video tutorials that I've made that discuss different elements of composition and can be helpful to you. After that we have the weekly modules, and each module represents 1 week of instruction. You'll see it's separated into learning materials and assignments, and there's also an overview page. The overview page lists what's going on for the week as well as due dates. Now let's look at discussions. To post for a discussion, you're going to want to click in the reply box. So if you click your mouse here, you can write a post and then choose Post Reply. Now if you want to edit your post, choose the 3 vertical dots here, hit Edit, and after you have edited, you can choose Done. For discussion boards, I comment on many of the discussion boards, and if I see something you missed, I'll make a note of it. So discussion board main posts are due by Thursday, and I usually check in Friday or Saturday, and sometimes will make a comment. Your peer responses are due by Saturday, so make sure to also check for my responses, and if I've mentioned that you've missed anything, you have until Saturday at 11:59 p.m. to edit your post for a better grade. Now, also on the discussion board, you'll note that there are resources here that you might need, different links to videos. There's a checklist in case you need to check and make sure you have all the elements of the assignment. And if you would like to see the rubric for the discussion board, choose the 3 vertical dots up here and choose Show Rubric. It's important that you do review the elements the rubric covers for the assignment, because this is how I grade for discussion boards. So next, let's go to assignments, and note that I don't accept discussion boards late. They are interactive. I also don't accept quizzes late, but there are some assignments that I do accept late, and there's going to be a note on that assignment that lets you know that. So for example, here's the response paper, and it says this assignment can be turned in up to 3 days late with a 10% point deduction per day late. So there are a few assignments that can be turned in late for a penalty. On the assignment pages, the rubrics are always at the bottom, so make sure to scroll down and check the parameters of the assignment before you submit it. To submit an assignment, you're going to want to choose the Submit Assignment button. Then you can choose a file from your computer or Google Drive and then submit the assignment once it's uploaded. That sends it directly to the gradebook. So let's look at grades. You'll notice there's a column in the gradebook that shows the possible points here, and then your grade is over here. So there's also icons as well. So if you see this rubric icon here, you can see how I marked the rubric for your grade. And if you see the chat box icon, this will show either the written comments I gave you, or sometimes there's video feedback that I leave. So make sure to check in with those for feedback. Also, as far as points go, there's 10,000 points in the course. And this makes it easy to tally your grade, especially at the end of the semester. If you have 9,000 to 10,000 points, that means you have an A. So if you have any confusion about that, please ask me. But I just say that to warn you a little bit about the percentages in Canvas, because sometimes they can be a little off. So if you go by points, I think it's a little more accurate. And again, let me know if you have questions. So I hope this helps you. Please email me if you need any help, and I look forward to working with you in the course.